Hello everybody, it's Just Mike here and I'm so glad to finally be back in this little box right over here. Like this YouTube area right over here and I guess down there and I guess all over the space. Unless you're watching this in full screen, in which like I'm in a bigger space, so thank you for increasing the amount of spaciousness that I have, but either way it's constricting. Over the weekend I went to Pax East, which for me was quite the trek, because as a lot of you know, I come from Ontario, Canada. Yes, Canada. And to get over to Boston, you gotta take a plane. And just taking planes in general, it's expensive and it takes time and you have to go to the airport early and you gotta wait around for an ungodly amount of time. Funny story, actually. I totally could have gotten to the airport like 20 minutes before my flight, but no, I got there like 3 hours before each time. 2 hours before each time. Anyway, I decided after 8 years of not taking a plane, not traveling anywhere, that I would, make the leap and just kind of go somewhere on my own volition, right? So I took this plane all by myself all the way over to Boston, Massachusetts. I think is that right? It's Boston, I need to look that up. I do not know my America. Yeah, it's Boston, Massachusetts. So I went down to Boston for the Pax East convention, Pax East 2015, and I was able to meet so many people. Now, over the course of this video, I'm gonna be naming a whole bunch of people that I met, including, telling about the kind of stuff that I did. But if I do happen to not mention anybody, I'm sorry. But there was just so many people I got to meet, because you know what, it was just like such a big thing, right? Like coming from Toronto, like I'm used to the big city, but I'm not used to like gigantic congregations of people, So I don't know, it was amazing for me. So let's talk about it a little bit. My hotel was all right. We were hoping to stream from our hotel, but that, like, honestly, if you think about it, who streams from a hotel? Like, who has good internet in a hotel that isn't like the Hilton or the like hotel, motel, a Holiday Inn, you know what I'm saying? But either way, I was in a hotel with X-Rays Ovation, Moody Pones, Juancito Marvel, Ryan H. Newfield, The Average Joe, Wild Chase, actually, that was my first time meeting Wild Chase, and oh my gosh, that guy is so cool. Like, He was a PokeTuber like way back in the day, like back so far that I like wasn't even watching at that point. But now I've gone back and watched a whole bunch of his videos, and they're so good. They're so good, and hopefully, I mean, he's been talking about coming back. So if that happens, then we're all going to be very happy people. But yeah, so there was that. Also inside the hotel, I think like 2 floors down, we had Sarcasm the Sickness, Bulbasaurus the Great, the Fleeting Furret, Claire Feeding Flurret, the Fleeting Furret, and I think Paralyzed Hacks was there. Oh, just awesome people all around. It was like fame everywhere. You look to your left and it's like fame. You look to your right and it's like, whoa, fame. You know what I mean? So that was fun for me. Yeah. But the most important thing for me was just like, I talk with these people on a daily basis on Skype, right? Like I'm always in calls with them, or I'm always like just typing with them on group chats and all that kind of stuff. And it's just so cool to be able to see these people in real life, because like they talk exactly like they type. They talk exactly like they talk on Skype. So like to just be with these people 24/7 when you're already with them, like I guess 4 or 5 hours of the day on the computer. It's like, it feels so good. It feels so good. So anyway, let's talk about the convention itself, okay? So first day, Friday, all right? I was only there for Friday, Saturday. I had to go home on Sunday because I had work and all that kind of stuff. And anyway, so Friday, I go in, massive amounts of people, first of all. It was absolutely amazing how many people were inside this convention center, okay? So I go in, we look at all the booths, and there are just, so many people, so many awesome people. All right, I decided that I wanted to try and talk with as many people as I can because I love talking to people, all right? So like, I was able to talk with a lot of booths, I was able to talk with a lot of people, just like randomly walking around, and it helped that Moody Pones was wearing like the best costume that the convention had. She was actually the Lugia. If you are a frequenter of Reddit, you probably saw that on the front page. on Thursday or Friday. I'll post a picture like right there. Yeah. So it was amazing. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It was so good. It was so very good. Anyway, so that like attracted a lot of people, and you know, we all got to talking and all that kind of stuff. But of the places that I went, if we're talking about things that I bought, you know, you buy your standard stuff like a Pax shirt and a Pax scarf. I need to buy that kind of stuff because I never go to conventions, right? So like when I do go, I need to get something. Need to get something that represents the place. But apart from that, I bought the, where is it? Right here. I know it's super jangly, but this right here, I think this is the Goron Stone from Legend of Zelda. If I'm saying that improperly, then I apologize, but I just know it looks really cool. I have the green one and the Kikiri one and the, I think it's the Zora one. I think they're all from Ocarina. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't actually know. All I know is they look really nice, and I bought all of them, and I felt really happy about that. Also, there was a YouTube panel, and at the YouTube panel, they were doing this thing, not a panel, sorry, a YouTube booth. And at the YouTube booth, they were printing off dog tags with your channel name on them. So you could go up to like this computer, you type in your channel name, and they print it off on this little dog tag. And on the other side it says YouTube. Let's see if I can kind of show you. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's super upside down. Super backwards for me, but either way. So there's the YouTube thing, and over here is a little thing that says StillJustMike. Now it's a little crooked, but that's okay. I'm honestly okay with that because you can't really see it unless you're looking for it. But for everyone who watches this video, now you'll be able to see it. I think I'm probably going to take off the dog tag a little bit later, just because it makes everything super jangly when it goes like that. But for now, it's okay. I love it. It's so good. Anyway, what else did I get? Oh, I got gym badges. I got like all of the Gen 1 gym badges. I'd love to show you, but they're super upstairs and I don't want to have to go and get them. I'll show you another time. I promise. But they're super cool. They're super metallic. I have one of them here somewhere. Well, I couldn't find it. Maybe I brought it upstairs as well. I don't know. Either way, so that was fun. As for people I met though, I was able to meet Ahmed Smash 026. I actually went to a panel that he was very clearly like emceeing. He was standing up on like this big podium with other people around him. There was like Street Pass Princeton was there, D1 was there from Smash. He was a very popular Smash commentator, and the panel was all just about like Super Smash Brothers. All right, and now this, I only went to one panel. This is the only panel that I went to, but oh my goodness, was it the best panel that I've ever been to. Okay, so we go in there are all these chairs, you know, set up all around the room. We go and have a seat. And after a while, they start to try and get set up and all that kind of stuff. So they boot up Smash, they put it up on this projector. And you know how like if you wait a long time, then the Smash screen, the home screen, it turns into like a training montage. So it like shows Mario and Bowser kind of duking that out and trying to, you know, teach you the moves. Well, the entire group of like people in the room, we all just started cheering after every single thing that would happen on the training screen. So like Mario would do like a smash attack and everybody would be like, oh! You know, so that was that, and that was fun. And you know what, I want to take a little bit of credit for that because I think I mean, genuinely, when the first time like Mario did something interesting happen, like I just completely lost my crap. Like I just went absolutely crazy, and everybody else was just kind of like looking at me, and then they started joining in, and then everybody started joining in. So I want to take a little bit of credit for that, but I mean, honestly, other people probably had the same idea as me going into it. But either way, the panel was great. Abdallah, he and a bunch of other people went over some like advanced techniques in Smash and all that kind of stuff. So tried to teach a whole bunch of people. Then for the second half of the panel, what they did is they would call up people. Or not, they wouldn't call up people, but they'd ask people to look underneath their chairs. All right. So underneath your chair, you either had like a battle card or a prize card, right? And if you had a prize card, first of all, then you'd be able to pick like an amiibo or something that was on top of the desk. At the panel at the end of the panel. But if you had a battle card, you got to line up at the front and choose any one of the like pro Smash players to go and fight, right? So it turned out that like I want to say 9 out of the 10 people chose D1 to battle, and D1 is like a super commentator, but he's not known for his Smash ability. So they're like, oh, we could probably beat him, something like that. So D1 then proceeded to destroy every single person, like humility. It was humiliating how badly they got. I want to say smash, but that would be very almost too relevant. That was actually on Saturday, so I kind of skipped a day. But in between all of that kind of stuff, we all went for dinner and all that. I'm really upset that I didn't get to stay on the Sunday. I mean, obviously for the fact of meeting everybody and getting to know everybody even more. But on our way to like a CVS, we wanted to get like water and all that kind of stuff. We passed by a place called Not Your Average Joe's. And we have a friend whose YouTube handle is The Average Joe, and we really wanted to go there. And I think they said that they would go there. I don't actually know if they went or not, but I definitely would have wanted to go. Anyway, this whole experience, it just taught me so much about myself. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about what I want to do. And honestly, like, I love making YouTube videos. Like, this just like solidified my thoughts about YouTube videos over the past 3 days. I've just been like sitting there looking around at all the people that I've met from this, and I'm like, wow, I am just so lucky to have gone into a community where there are people who will go out and do things, or there are people who will, you know, go out and just meet each other, that will go to conventions and all that kind of stuff. And I want to be more of that person, you know? Like, it's very easy to get like a 9-to-5 job, right? And just like let that be your day. But for me, I want to do a little bit more than that. I want to like explore. I want to meet people. I want to talk to people. I want to lead things, you know? So, you know, it's because of that reason that I'm still wanting to do YouTube. Now, for the past couple weeks, obviously I couldn't have done it because I've been very sick. My cold has been like threefold, right? So like first week I had this canker sore that gave me a migraine, and like then proceeded to make me super sick for that whole first week. And then the second week I caught a like common cold. So I was out of commission for that. And then now it's a combination of just like Pax and just I'm tired, and I've got like swollen glands everywhere and all this disgusting stuff. But I'm on the mend, and so this is the first of my comeback again to YouTube. But I'm coming at it from a different angle now, you know? Like, I'm coming at it like I know what I want to do, and I know that I want to, you know, have a variety of stuff, but all within the same genre kind of thing. And you know that I already have 2 channels. I've got StillJustMike, and I've got SJM Sequel. SJM Sequel, I'm going to be doing a whole lot of like PC stuff like Hearthstone or Diablo 3 or StarCraft or just anything Blizzard, really. I'm planning on doing a small little World of Warcraft series as well. I want to do a little bit of Dota. A lot of this is going to be streamed, but again, there's going to be like highlights on the channel. So yeah, there's that. And then StillJustMike, I'm hoping to do a lot more of like Let's Plays. And of course, I never want to forget about Pokemon, so I want to get into VGC so that I can go to Worlds, or not go to Worlds, but like attend Worlds, see a bunch of people in action, and just kind of know what's going on, you know? So then I'm at least relevant in the community. And I want to be relevant in the community because I'm a Poketuber by heart, all right? So anyway, that's just what PAX meant to me. I guess the last thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to go over, I'm not going to go over, but I'm just going to name off a couple people. And I just want to thank all of these people for just being so awesome. So if you guys are watching this video and your name is about to come up, just know that I could not have had the time that I had without you guys. Like, from the bottom of my heart, you guys are absolutely fantastic. I don't want this to jangle around during that, so I'm just going to take my hands off of my heart for a second, but imagine that they're there. So, all right, let's go ahead and start. First off, I have endless thanks for X-Rays Ovation. Kevin, you have been so amazing. You helped get me into this whole community just through the now deceased Mount Silver battles. I don't think I'd be chatting with all of you guys, all of the rest of the crew, if not for that. Obviously, Moody Pones for just bringing the fame and bringing the awesome just all the time. Just, you're such a cool person. Thank you for the render settings, because now I can actually export videos at super top speed. So that's fun. Juancito Marvel, thank you. You have like the biggest heart that I've ever seen. You're so caring and so absolutely amazing. And I cannot wait to see you again, because damn, I knew you were awesome, but I didn't know you were that awesome, you know? So Ryan Newfield, of course, same thing. Like, talking to you, man, you know so much about the game, but you're so like hesitant to give it out because you're like, oh, I don't want people to be upset with me. But no, you're so awesome, and just keep on talking to people, keep on being you, because you is great. Okay, more people in the room. The Average Joe, thank you so much for just being awesome, dude. You help out in so many ways, dude. Like, if anybody ever has anything that they need to talk about, like, we know exactly who we can come to, you know? And just, I don't know, you always got the smile on your face, and you're always just ready to have conversation, you know? And I love that. Broken Wolf, Becca, you're awesome too. Thank you for staying around in our room. I know, like, the last day was awesome for us because you were able to stay for like until 3 in the morning just because your mom didn't pick you up yet. But that's cool because you're awesome, and we love having you around. And you're more than welcome to stay in our room as long as you like. Then we got the people who are outside of our room. Sarcasm to Sickness. It was awesome seeing you. You have so much energy. Oh my gosh, like. Whenever something happens, you're the first person to just be like, and just like spaz out about it, and I love it. And then you have your other half, Pedro, who's just like always the chill dude, just always like with that vision, right? And you guys deserve each other, and I love it, because you guys complement each other so well, so very well. Fleeting Ferret, Claire, so cool meeting you. I know that we didn't really know each other too well going into it, but by the end of it, I can say that we're legit straight acquaintances now. And I love it. Sucker for Jessica Kashif, you're so awesome, dude. Hey, yo, what's decent, man? Shoot. Keep on bringing those delicious, nutritious Wi-Fi battles. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. JYT Gamer, this guy has so much chill. This guy's chill for days, man. Like, oh my gosh, I had just met him, right? Like, we had little to no interaction before. Like, obviously I watched his stuff because he's super fame, but he didn't really know me. But we were still able to have a whole bunch of awesome conversations just because this guy is just so awesome to talk to people. And this guy, Jay, he is someone that I want to model myself after, you know? Like, I just want to be able to just talk to anybody, you know, about anything. Just because I want to talk to people, and that's kind of the mindset that I think that he has. He just likes to chat with people, and that's awesome. I love it. PK Sparks, I got to meet this guy in the line for Smash. We got to talk a little bit. The guy is so funny. He's so funny. He's so interesting. He's just so charismatic, and it's no surprise how he got to where he is. Just because this guy is like. He's awesome. I say this so much, but he is so cool, and I love this guy to death. Oh my gosh. Who else was there? There was Galactic Elliot. You're awesome. Glitch X City I got to see for a little bit. Shady Penguin I got to see for a little bit. We got to have a little bit of a conversation. I got to see Markiplier, so I mean, that's nice. But this is still a thanks video for the people who impacted me. MK the Worst, you're awesome. We got to have a little conversation over at the Game West panel, the Game West booth. And you're just such a cool person. I didn't know that Minecraft really had too big of a scene, but now I'm definitely gonna look into it because that seems like a lot of fun. Craig Master Flex, you know that I love you, man. We got to chat a little bit. We didn't get to chat as much as I like to, but you know, that's just kind of how conventions work sometimes. You guys were all over the place, and so were we. So, you know, next time, hopefully we'll get to chat a little bit more. Cause you seem like a very cool dude. Oh gosh, there were so many people. Okay, Abdallah Smash 026. This guy, I'll tell you why I have like the utmost respect for Abdallah Smash. All right, like, you know that now he's working with Nintendo and he's doing a whole bunch of stuff with Nintendo. First of all, that is super respectable. But just talking with this guy, all right, like every time I speak with him. He is just like a walking, I don't want to say a walking advertisement because that sounds bad, but he just like presents himself so well that like every time he talks, it's consistent. And that's the one thing with Abdallah that I can say is just he's always consistent. I love that guy for that. Like I don't know how I can do that, but like I just don't think I have that personality, but I definitely envy him for being that kind of guy. That's awesome. Keep on being you, man. Keep on doing your thing. Darko, it was awesome meeting you, because I got to interrupt your vlog and I felt very good about it. Like he was vlogging and I was just like, Darko, 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 Darko. And he finally like stood up and he's like, I'm vlogging, dude. And I'm like, I don't care. Come over and give me a hug. And then I gave him a hug. It was great. I don't want to say that's it, because that's probably not it, but honestly I've been thinking for way too long and the video's probably going on for too long, so if I forgot you, I'm sorry. Know that I haven't actually forgotten you, it's just it's hard to speak in front of a camera when there's nobody else here. So to all of you guys, thank you so much for coming out. For those of you who didn't get a chance to come out, that's all right. I hope to see you in the next thing that I come out to. I'm hoping that I'll be able to go to Worlds. I'm gonna try and go to Worlds in Boston again. But just before we go, I want to give one more special thanks to the Snorlax sleeping at the top of the second floor escalators. There was this guy dressed up as a Snorlax, and he lay down right at the top of an escalator. Yes, a Snorlax was walking the path, and a bunch of us were walking by, you know, like Moody, Kevin, Kashif, and I. And we were just looking at the Snorlax, right? And we're like, does anybody have a Poke Flute? This one lady walks by, she pulls out a recorder with a Pokeball on it, and she starts like tooting away at the thing. After she's done, Snorlax stands up and starts like randomly moving around, like started attacking things. So it woke up in a grumpy rage. And yeah, there was this one little Hawlucha guy dressed up as a Hawlucha. Dressed up as a Hawlucha. And they started kind of duking it out, and it was hilarious. We got a lot of pictures. I'll show them over there. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching. That was my quick. Yeah, okay, I've been recording for half an hour. That was my little PAX recap. I hope that this is also my video in which I come back to the YouTube scene and stop jangling around this necklace. But anyway, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that, you know, things are moving forward and everything's just like the spark has been reignited. I almost said reunited like 3 different times, but the spark has been reignited, and I'm just so happy to say that I am finally coming back, and I am going to try and make my channel better than ever. So thank you, all of you guys, even the viewers, you guys who are watching this right now. You guys are what drives me the absolute most. So thanks. Anyway, you guys keep on doing your thing, and I'll be StillJustMike. I'll see you guys tomorrow.